You want to know a fun fact? And this isn't a fun fact at all. This might be a force multiplier. I think it's that. Now, because I'm an animal, so wild and crazy. I don't know who I'm getting so many calls now with this new modified phone. The phone fucking modified. It told me it was going to glitched. I mean, it glitched and it said it was going to data factory reset. Data. Well, that was kind of new. I don't understand that. And it's playing games a little bit. And I want it to have humor. I want the machine, the Matrix, to have humor. It didn't send the cops for me. I won't be using this on the people to keep them from taking my. They're gonna have to take my dad's body. Now, yeah. Um, he gave it up. He gave it up. He gave up the ghost. I'm normally in a different way, sort of aware of. Some people might feel like that they would want to keep. They would claw to have that. They don't want that. Like they would feel like the body's being clawed and taken away from them. Oh, it's so many. If I didn't have Ray and Bear, Ray has a lot of the elements in the equation that could look and probably conceive of damage to me or doing me in, or you know harshly judging me upon the surface. And I understand why that would be. Bear actually corrected his ass because he's smoking cigarettes and just standing them up on the table and not really throwing them away. Stuff like that in regards to how the interaction is in my home. I've taken that very personal. Bear was helpful because he's rough. Bear didn't have to be told that this guy was, you know, different. And in fact, I have not had to put that in. I've not. He was present with me. Weirdly scheduled be the Matrix though, because certain people, they're just there. Oh, we go. We got. This is going to be gruesome. And it is gruesome because I know that my dad's died now. We went through the thing where we covered his body, and I don't know if you can tell. Yes, he's not alive. That's the way he looked in the morning, and you couldn't tell. You couldn't tell. So he died in his sleep and in the middle of the night. I mean, I'm right here. I moved around. I fought. I fought for this man's soul and his awareness. He had his snap. He could interact. I put this light in because this light has been very helpful to me. I needed to kick it down a little bit because it was just too fucking bright. It was too fucking bright. I put that thing over there. I set the table up in the chair. I put that thing over there because he was having to use that trash can to throw all kinds of fucking blood coming out of his head. Found that picture of Donna Kay. I have no idea where it was at. Just hands went right to it. The hands found it. The hands knew where it was. The hands knew. He's a hand. Oh, People, man. People are so. They can be right in front of you, going through the motions. They put their little computer up and they turn their music on and they invade space in a warlike act that they don't even participate in. They've judged you. You're guilty. They're guilty. Everyone's guilty of something. So they put their hard armor on. They put that armor on, and they just don't. They're not aware. You can pick them. You can be chosen to align to them to keep some sort of fucking light on. That they see the light, they know, but it's drowned in so much psychotronic bullshit that they get. You take your egg? Do you take your egg? Do you put your eyes on your egg for your father, and do you set it up? Do you set it up appropriately? Actually, I did. My instinctual drives kicked in, and they didn't kick me out. They let me participate. I didn't make a fool of them. I continued to bow lower and lower and lower as I could go. Plants were there, my friends, the plants the little children had provided. I didn't want to look at death. I didn't want to see my father like that. I saw him alive. I helped him wipe his ass once or twice. I had to discover his nakedness because he had to pick his balls up so that I could throw water at them. I took as much time as I could to put my hands on him in the right way. When somebody's leaving, they start to, in their mind, be other places. And I knew. I knew that. And I also knew that in the magnetic field, the human can embed the magnetic field and take their consciousness through death. It sort of knew, how do you do it? Oh, you do it. You do it. A lot of these things were, to some degree, traumatic because of the virgin state of the experiencer on these matters. It wasn't like, people stop listening to what you're saying and they go somewhere else in their mind. People that have other people whispering in their ear and telling them stuff, who actually, if you looked at it, should have no connection to this at all. It should be so suspect more than any other time that the same areas that one could just point at and say cops or whatever are fully fucking going crazy like dogs. Why? Because it's feeding time. They think, not this one. Oh no. No, there's no feeding time for this one. This thing that used to be turned into Whopper hamburger, food loosh for the beast system, this is the one thing that we do not allow our fucking people to be. Not energetically, not spiritually. Bloodline, curse, annulled. This one actually speaks very special whispers on. Oh, I see you, butterfly. I see you. I wish I could fully express what is known. It's a known fact, at least for me, that it's not only violation of free will to just tell someone something, all if you know it to be the truth or not. If that were the only problem, someone has to want to believe in the world that is the bigger world. And if they interact, the generations, if we interact, I mean, if we do not throw the fucking precious pearls to the pigs, to the swine, which is very common, actually. You think you can share something profound with somebody that's like, man, it's a game changer for you. This is not the real world. Yes, the world has there's a base reality that we all experience, and it's one primarily of suffering. Not the type of suffering you want anything to do with. That's what the world is made out of. Yet, time and time again, there had been people that came and showed how to break the code, how to accomplish it. It's a mystery. I had all my implements. This is my tool for emotions. It is now hammer handle equipped. This handle came from the bottom of the river. Just randomly appeared off of it. They used to have the head to the hammer, and it was full of rusty sand because it's just a headless hammer. Rocket hammer. And polar bear. I shot this thing with a 22 after my mom came one year because in remembrance for her. It was kind of funny then. It doesn't exactly make as much sense now why that was necessary. But it was so that you could put it like this. There has been an awareness of that sort of a bit in the horse of humanity, or a hook in their nose, or whatever it is. To the partaker of the mysteries, to the builder of the temple, these things are known at such a different level than what is actually placed on the surface. If the world was just the surface experience, pity the fool that lived in that world. This is the little pyramid. I put my set back together. I brought out all the tools. I explained to Ray, because Ray represents the strange hippie element that's coming into the reality now. And he's always been there. It was Ray and Avery who had my book that brought my book back. She had Ray with her, driving her. And I thought it was odd. But this girl that I previously met that has the other child's name, they represent things that are easy to clear and see and read. You know? You don't think that you don't play an active role in putting forward the reality long before you get there. But some of these things take a while. Whopper got 5 more years. It was negotiated in some weird altered state with Wayne. Discussed with his whole family. I don't even know how to explain that to anyone else other than Wayne's got a very weird... Who's fucking Wayne? Alright, yeah, that's true. So, the background people... where I'm at... we're told Why? Because they most could destroy my life and not notice it with a word, with something. Something could go wrong. But because I am a spiritual being and I operate from a weird shamanic state of awareness, and I don't want to have any um, misunderstandings with the police class. Because actually, I would rather have friends with the police, not the ones that don't arrest me when I do crimes. No, ones that let me know what I need to know to not be so outlaw. I've been outlaw in my own way. It's horrible. No one, you're not. I tell them, I gotta tell these people they're in the right spot.
Stand, look at this. Oh, careful with that shirt. We're gonna go get some gloves, and we're gonna get our stretcher off. And give us just a moment, okay?
It's fine.
Thank you, dear.
I'm trying to make a video about the process in a respectful
Yeah,
way.
whatever you gotta do to bring closer to you and your family and your friends and everybody, your loved ones, you can do it so.
So I moved around. After covering him up and then like uncovering him, I did not want to do it again. I just didn't want to be in there. It really upset me because my mind was. I didn't want to imprint wrong upon my consciousness. It was difficult. I didn't bring my cat any food. Well, he doesn't think you're his cat anymore. Fuck. The lady came and transformed into the nurse. Her name was Cat. She was she was on the level. Uh I can't do stuff like that. There's only certain things that I mean I can, but like it's not good for you to open up areas that you don't close properly. Maybe that sounds stupid. There's something about that I wouldn't be making the videos and trying to explain something very profound if it weren't the case. I wouldn't have to be completely fucking given every step of what occurs and just be completely aloof were that not the case. This beautiful butterfly right here wouldn't be just willy nilly doing his thing. Hey, dude, were that the case, there are there's a lot of incredible miracles also unfolding simultaneously. Simultaneously, on for real. They, I don't know if I've given them the proper freedom. I come out here with my egg to speak with. You can poop.
I was gonna ask if I can just scoop this a little out of the way.
Yeah, I've.
And then we'll just keep it just like that.
I should have stayed and done it, but I moved out.
No, it's okay. You don't have to apologize for anything. That's what we're here for to do. Actually, the stretcher may just fit in there.
All right, we're finally
Yes.
starting to get some of the miracle back. All right. So my dad told me he didn't tell me like we had talked about it many times. Both of us do not want to be buried somewhere don't want anything to do with that. You could. So there's a logic to that with your body. It just is. Whenever you have to do it, I don't know what to even say about it, other than if what you think about things, it matters. If your thoughts are fucked up and bad, your reality will be fucked up and bad. If your thoughts are good and whatever, then there will be things that will validly be trying to mess with you, just because that's the reality of the world we're in. It's like a chess game of some sorts. But if you lose focus of that, if you become a player in the chess game or you fall victim to that sort of belief, it's almost as bad as it's that's the reality is that you're witnessing an occurrence of a miracle. You're not producing the miracle. You have to participate in it. Participating means, I mean, when you check out in certain areas where you're just not there, you're just not, you don't know about it. It doesn't, there are many things that you can check to see if this person is real or not. This is like on the topic of NPC people. Are there people in the world that are not real people? Uh, yeah, that's true. Maybe they were. I don't know. Can't speak to that because I don't know. But there is definitely reason to believe that some of the humans on the earth are not actual humans. They might be something else that's like playing a video game and it's playing as the person, because humans have all kinds of capacities, technologies in their own body that will transform and continue to steadily go a certain way, up and forward, I guess is the way that it goes. And you get clues for that every time that you follow your instincts. You will be, I don't want to say rewarded, but you will see how it is it in the way? Oh, hold on, I get it. All the yellow stuff I've got to get it. I jump back in. My phone all turned yellow. My phone factory reset. I didn't know a phone could do that. It told me I'm gonna factory reset myself.
You know what? I've done it several times, especially if you have kids. Nothing's ever meant to that.
It's done it itself. Have you ever had
Never
one do
had?
that? Huh? Oh.
You're not signing your life away. I'm sorry to say that. All you're doing is you're signing, you're letting us take them into our care. You're just gonna print, sign, date it, and initial. Everything goes from here on out. Don't you worry about it. We'll take care of them as if it was my own father, my a family member,
I
personal.
understand. I understand. Print my name. Okay.
Print, sign, and date and initial, please.
Yes.
Yes.
Is it in there?
Or if you can't,
I can't fit it. I'm just. The first thing you lose is.
how do you remember?
So many of these, they're so weird. It's so weird. Lotion, I'm son. I am son. Date and time is 2 days.
4/15. That's a good one. 4/15/2022, and I'm looking at.
You want to know something that no one else knows? This is the anniversary to my mom.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Isn't that messed up?
That's crazy.
She's not here.
Where...
It's tax day too. Isn't it normally tax day? Or was it yesterday?
I never pay attention to it.
Well, some people get burned to their cross.
I think the 18th is the last day.
Well, it's changed now, but it used to be.
And just initial date and initial. You know what? 4/15/2023.
My dad was born on the 15th, and I started celebrating the 15th like it's his birthday every fucking month.
I was born on the 18th of this month.
Interesting.
Tuesday.
I'm gonna look you up. Let me put my initial on it. I'm gonna double duty because I think there's a bit.
I'm an Aries.
All right. Okay.
23 and just initial.
W.
Thank you so much.
And I won't steal your pen. All right. When's your birthday? Let me look.
April 18th, 1988 is when I was born. 3:35.
All right.
You're not the first person I've ever seen take that book out.
I don't think it'll be the last. AK next day. Oh yes, excellent. The elephant. Oh my god, I love this. Bless your heart.
It's traditions of faith, and there are protectors, on it for those less fortunate as well.
I looked this up when I was looking for the day.
The idea is a secret game of like to practice time to speed versus vulnerable optimal for this. I am.
Oh man, look at that! You got the double Mars. That's why I picked the Mars because I saw the two R's.
A neighbor to prepare. The world and ability of honor in any way. Will not stop at nothing right there quite something for the game and action. You should not be making enemies. I don't like enemies.
I don't like it either. I don't think there's a that's the worst thing.
With one of their parents, my mom.
Dude, in this spirit, your spirit came before I met you because I pulled this to look because of all the weird things.
And it says, I curse your error, world, that every people lies and fully unlock an intimate affection of love. If love was balled up and bitter, presenting the result that will always be a victim of the flow of the world, the brand of affection is frequent. There is no limit to the positive energy bestowed right now. Oh, I'll be darned.
Good. Damn day. Good one. That's good. Great.
I'm strong-headed. I'm really, really strong. We're both strong-headed. Husband and wife have their.
That's good, man. I'm telling you. I mean, if people could work together, like y'all, I mean, that was something. I didn't get to be married with. Oh man, that matches. I got the Templar outfit. I bought one from Amazon. It's got the crazy nights that go. It's the same colors and stuff.
The beautiful lights.
I love him. I miss him so much. But he had a full life. He got messed up. He lived longer than he should. He had to talk with.
It was a blessing, basically. It comes in different ways and forms, and the way you go, it's just.
There's a lot of things that were being healed and being worked out that they go back under the surface, but I had to two-man group that because we're different.
Fighters.
We're just different.
And not everybody's meant to be the same.
No, we're not different. The same. But we didn't have.
I tell that to my kids too.
Oh man, they'll listen. You keep them.
Oh, mine don't. Thank you so much for letting us come.
Thank y'all for being the ones that come. I've had nothing but the best.
Hold on. Right here. Okay, here we go. I'm going to take this up all the way. Ready?
Oh man, you wearing them good shoes? Oh, not them good shoes. Those are hard to walk in. Man, I hope to be able to stay and live in this place. The river's in the back. It's a miracle. Dude, I'm hoping not to have to go back to the city where my inherited house from my brother. I can't stand the city no more. They're bad. If I get close to them, I start getting headaches. It's the people. Oh my God. All right, I'm shutting the door. I'm not locking you out. Okay, you too. All right. Oh, well then there, I got that. I didn't mean to. Look, this is a learning experience for myself. I have fought for whatever I've learned the soul to be a real thing. It's in our body. We already have it when we get here. We build it a little more when we're incarnated. But magnetically, I felt it. I felt it. I knew it had to be processed. I moved my magnet around, which I have in the collapsed hourglass. I pointed that out. Some of the technology involved in the moving of these things, incredibly simple, a lot of just what you're able to be open to before you start getting pissed off about stuff that really doesn't present itself to you in the way that there's a lot of areas where I'm slightly retarded, you know, only because I've had to pause and let different areas move. I've had to pray, trust God a lot more than ever that it was okay, that God would not lead me from that place of we're in the camp of our people. And I'm telling you, for the time of Easter and Jesus being in hell, I locked this world into hell mode. I locked it in. I saw that it was something that could be done, and it happened because Dad didn't leave that world. Well, his body. The soul is free. And he knew, and a lot of things that he wouldn't be able to admit that were part of the fight, like that damn TV. Oh my God, I'm going to miss him. His mind, just like anybody else's, fills in the blanks. It does it however it can. If you take that you, present it to God or the real creator, can fill those missing places in, and it won't be. He is not but dead to the world. If my mother paid attention, and she did, to some of the things she had to learn, or she wouldn't be being experienced by other people. Will this guy be haunting the house? Nope. No. Would be haunting me? I don't know about that. And I don't yet know. But the template is already built for something better using what was available. The basic of things. Way was shown for someone else that could be in the same experience. Done it, went through it, showed myself, and I'm going to mourn. but I'm transforming. I'm not transforming in the way that the world knows. I'm transforming in the way that I was taught by my Lord and by the way that He does things, which is vastly more efficient. It's vastly more efficient. Why let people talk to you all rude, not able to actual recognize who you are, when you can just disappear out of their reality? They'll just assume you committed suicide. The papers may read it, whatever. It won't be the case. The other side is actually open, and free traveling has begun. Uh, it's people without something like that I'm worried about. It doesn't matter. Whatever the story would suggest, in a way, we sort of are going where we're going to be together. We transform because He enters into my heart in a way to just walk right out into the next place. In a way, that's just the way it is, body to body. There's other players in the game that are trying to make people believe a lot of things, but not the right things and not at the right times. But I've tried to, while experiencing this painful thing, fighting it too. Very bipolar sort of fight. But I think it will bring the harmony and resonance that is a required building block of the future. Everything must be built upon it. The rock. Mars Jones took him. Mars Jones. Mars in combine with Jones? These motherfuckers know Jones. Jones been never tardy. He's always way earlier to the events. Where did you get that motherfucker shit? Give me the old walking stick, Jones. Give me that snickle stick.